Welcome back at 6:53, time for the morning sprint.
Madison police are investigating reports of someone shooting a BB gun at a bus late Tuesday night. It happened near the Woodmans on Schrader in South Gammon. Officers say they responded to a report of some sort of bullets hitting a Metro bus. The bus was empty at the time except for the driver, who is just fine.
We're taking a deeper look into the Monona Police Department's chase policy this morning. This comes after 3 people were killed in a police chase turned deadly. The policy is relatively loose compared to similar precincts like the Dane County Sheriff. The Monona policy allows police to continue the chase as long as they believe the suspect is evading arrest.
In Japan, 5 people are dead after 2 planes collided on the runway. A Japanese Coast Guard plane was preparing to take off and deliver aid to earthquake survivors when it collided with the larger passenger plane. Everyone on the passenger plane survived, but the smaller plane is destroyed. 5 of the 6 crew members aboard the Coast Guard plane died.
Officers in Janesville are investigating reports of shots fired early Monday morning. They went to an apartment complex at Green Forest Run shortly after midnight. They did find evidence of gunfire, but no one hit by it. There are no arrests yet in that case.
In Milwaukee, a police officer is recovering from a gunshot. Investigators say a 25-year-old man shot the officer, then barricaded himself inside a home with 4 children inside. Officers were responding to a domestic violence call yesterday morning. At the time, the suspect surrendered a few hours later, and the children were released safely. The officer shot should survive.
A 37-year-old man is facing charges after police say they arrested him for driving drunk with kids in his car. It happened just after midnight on New Year's Day along East Washington Avenue. The man's license was revoked. 2 other adults were also in the car with those kids.
The Red Cross is helping 2 families in Beloit with shelter after a fire at their duplex. The city shared these photos of the firefight on Bluff Street from yesterday afternoon. Fire investigators are still looking into the cause.
We now know who will be on the presidential primary ballot in Wisconsin. The Presidential Preference Selection Committee met yesterday. The committee is made up of legislators and leaders from both parties. The Republican delegation named 6 candidates, including former President Trump. The Democratic delegation named only 1 candidate, President Biden.
Former President Donald Trump is challenging a decision to ban him from Maine's primaries. The current Republican presidential frontrunner is asking a court to overturn the decision. Trump's lawyers accuse Maine's Democratic Secretary of State, Shayna Bellows, of bias.
New Jersey Democratic Senator Bob Menendez is facing new charges. The Justice Department is accusing him of receiving gifts from Qatar as part of a years-long corruption scheme to help the country. Qatar is the second nation Menendez is accused of helping while in office, the first being Egypt. Menendez denies any wrongdoing.
All right, good morning. 5 minutes away from 7 o'clock, a cloudy start to our morning, but relatively mild for this time of January. There have been some snow showers up to the north. That's a cold front that'll dive down to the south. May see a few snow flurries going in the afternoon hours, but they'll be scattered about. Otherwise, another cloudy day. Temperatures, though, running above average as we head into the mid-30s later today with just a few snow flurries. Behind the front will actually clear out tonight. That'll set us up for a colder start to tomorrow morning. At least we should see some sun tomorrow, but we're stuck with the clouds this morning. They'll be with us throughout the day with just some scattered flurries. Temperatures in the low to mid-30s throughout the afternoon hours. Tomorrow we are expecting some sunshine, starting off cold in the teens, but up to 30 in the afternoon. Pretty quiet into the weekend, just a few snow flurries here and there, but the main event comes in Monday night and Tuesday, first warn alert day, the snow, and then the cold weather to follow.
All right, Kelly with that first warn. Thank you very much. Stay with us, folks. We've got another news and weather update coming in about half an hour.